You're looking at a beautiful painting right now. It's a skier, and we've got a skier right here, but the remarkable thing is that Patrick actually painted that. That is his work. This is life after skiing, since he just announced his retirement a couple of days ago. Great to have Patrick Biggs here on our set. Welcome. I'm just going to give people a quick rundown because, of course, you are Ottawa native, local talent, but you have you've been to 2 Olympics and you've got 2 top 10 finishes on the World Cup. So you've had a pretty amazing career, would you say?
Yeah, it's been quite the adventure.
It's been a wonderful adventure that really started here. I mean, you really were, born and raised and started skiing on the local hills, and from there on, it just took you around the world.
Yeah, I started at Camp Fortune, and yeah, I guess coming from a lot of history here, and moved up through the programs, and then started to travel a lot more, as we were talking about earlier.
Around 11, 12 is when you really started to take those trips, right, out west,
yeah,
getting to the bigger mountains.
And hitting the bigger slopes.
Was it at that point that you knew that that was where your aspirations were, that Olympics, World Cup was where you saw yourself?
I think, yeah, it was at a young age, I guess, that I kind of had that passion, watched the racer on TV and said, that's what I want to do. And kind of had that dream ever since.
Well, we've seen you we saw the highlights, we've seen you walk through at the Olympic Games. How tough was it to recently make this decision that it was time to say, I've got to walk away?
It was really challenging. I, was toiling over it all summer after, having a few injuries last year, and being in a position where my rankings had slipped, and yeah, it was very difficult, but in the end, I think it's the right choice, and I'm excited for the next chapter.
There was a knee surgery?
Yeah, knee surgery, arthroscopic last fall.
You get back on the hill, but then have a fall and suffer a concussion.
Yeah, I think I came back a little quick on that one, and then maybe didn't quite have the balance and strength back, and big crash, and then a concussion to follow. So tough year.
It's an incredibly tough year, and incredibly difficult as an athlete to say, I can't get back to that level, and this is the time for me to walk away.
Yeah, I think it was a lot to do with time frame, and to get 100% takes a lot of time in the gym and such, and I think I'm not quite, I don't have the fire to do that this time around.
The one thing I find remarkable is that you did have the fire as you are on the World Cup circuit, as you are competing for Canada, to still keep the education. You're one of the few people I know who have maintained a university education throughout this. You were actually going to Dartmouth College as you were competing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, slow and steady. It was 10 years.
2002 you started.
To 2012, so long road, but yeah, stuck with it. And it's nice now that I've finished ski racing. I've a degree to fall back on, and I can jump right into something else.
Well, it's amazing. It takes 10 years, but you were able to do just you kind of itching away, scratching away
yeah.
at some of the courses.
Yeah, yeah.
When we talk about the future, this painting is a ton of fun to look at and to see the perspective. Is this a little bit of where you want to see your path go, that this is part of your future? Yeah,
I mean, I studied engineering and studio art at Dartmouth, and I'm really interested in both fields, and the art's something that I've really picked up over the summer and enjoy working on, and it's a good way to express the skiing side of things, which I'm missing being on the slopes. So it's fun. There's a work I'm currently working on right now, close to completion. And
will it be? Is it similar themed right now, ski-based paintings?
Yeah, pretty much all ski-based painting. It's a bit of a niche market, I guess. There's not too many people that do it, so.
No, not at all. I mean, and it's really quite remarkable, but there's so much to that, to the angles and to the skier. Do you look at this painting and see, what do you see?
I guess to me, I've been trying to capture that dynamic motion and speed into something that's still, and I think that's what I've been trying to capture, and I've been trying to do that with color shifts and different linear elements, and it's been fun.
Well, and it's wonderful that you actually have that talent to go with it. If you look at the engineering side, where do you see things there?
I like design and kind of creating stuff, hands-on. So that's something I guess I'll be looking at, some type of industrial design or product design firm.
There is life after sport,
yeah.
And there is life after being at that elite level for so long. What do you say to the young, because there's going to be a lot of young kids who are growing up at Camp Fortune, who are going to so many of these small mountains, to say, start small, but that big dream is out there?
I guess you just have to, dream big and then believe in your dreams. Stay with it. It's not an easy road always. You have to, just keep believing in yourself and believing in what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, and go for it.
Well, I think it's great, and you take all your great memories, your Canada jacket, everything that has the team of the Olympic on there. It just goes in safekeeping.
Yeah, I had to pull them out of storage, and I'll have things to show my grandkids in years to come.
Well, I think you've done a great job. I think great representation for the Alpine community here in the area. And best of luck. I think you have a wonderful future ahead of you. And thank you for all of the great races that you did competing for Canada at the Olympics and, of course, on the World Cup circuit.